Right, still on trig diagrams. Now, we can also give you a drawing. So in the diagram below, reflex TQP, so reflex bigger than 90, right? P has a coordinate of -5 and -12. Right, so they've given us a drawing. There's my reflex angle going from first all the way into third quadrant. P is -5, -12. So if I have to complete a triangle here, all I'm saying is that x value on top would be -5 and the y value there would be -12. So determine each of the values of the following without using a calculator. Key thing. So we want cos alpha. Alright? So we go over now. First we need to understand that I'm going to use theorem of Pythagoras. So that's my y and x, r squared. This value of OP would be 12 squared plus -5 squared. Alright, so the OP squared, 5 squared minus 5 squared is 25, minus 12 squared is 144, equal 169. Square root of 169, 13. Now it should be plus or minus, but if you look at the drawing, it's given to us in our third quadrant, and then remember OP itself, or the value of R, can never be negative. It's always a positive value. Therefore we work with positive 30. So number one, to get cos alpha, I need to remember it's x over r. So my x value is -5, my r value is 13. So therefore that is 5 over 13. Alright, done. Next question, they want tan 180 minus alpha. Remember 180 minus falls in the second quadrant. The second quadrant, tan is negative. So from there I can say tan 180 minus alpha gives me negative tan alpha, and tan equals my y over x value. So we go look there. My y value is -12, my x value is -5. So therefore that becomes -12 over -5, which become positive, times the negative in front, then becomes negative. Right, and then last but not least, compound angle. So we must test compound or double angle somehow, some way. Sin 30 minus alpha. So assume you remember this becomes sin cos, cos sin. So sin 30 minus alpha can be expressed as sin 30 times cos alpha. Negative stays negative with sin. So then cos 30 sin alpha. Sin 30 is a half. Cos alpha I have there from the top -5 over 30. Cos 30 square root 3 over 2. And sin alpha would be my y over my r value. My y being -12 over 13. 1 times -5 is -5. 2 times 13 is 26. So there's my -5 over 26. Square root 3 times -12, negative times negative would become positive. 12 square root 3, and 2 times 13 then gives me 26. Remember, fractions are the same. We can add the denominators. Right, so hope you follow, hope you understand. All the best. Goodbye.